Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest filled with all kinds of animals, there lived a greyhound named Lightning and a bat named Echo. Lightning was the fastest animal in the forest, with long, slender legs and a sleek, shiny coat. Echo, on the other hand, was small and quiet, with big, fluffy wings that helped her fly through the air. Despite their differences, Lightning and Echo were the best of friends and loved nothing more than to spend their days exploring the forest and helping their animal friends in need. They had become well known throughout the forest for their bravery and selflessness, and they were always ready to lend a helping paw or wing to those in need. One day, they received a special request for help from a group of baby bunnies who had gotten lost in the forest. The bunnies had been playing hide and seek when they suddenly found themselves lost and alone, with no idea how to get back home. They were scared and hungry, and they had no way to defend themselves against the many dangers of the forest. Lightning and Echo knew they had to act fast to save the bunnies, so they set off into the forest to search for them. Lightning used his incredible speed to dart through the underbrush, while Echo flew high above the trees, using her sharp eyes and ears to spot any signs of the lost bunnies. After searching for what seemed like hours, they finally heard the faint sound of tiny bunny voices coming from a thick patch of bushes. Lightning and Echo rushed over to find the bunnies huddled together, trembling with fear. "Don't worry, little ones," Lightning said, gently nudging the bunnies with his nose. "We're here to help you." Echo flew down and perched on a nearby branch. "We'll take you back to your mommies and daddies," she said, smiling kindly. The bunnies were so relieved to see their friends that they immediately stopped trembling and began to hop about happily. Lightning and Echo were thrilled to see the bunnies happy again, and they knew that it was all thanks to their teamwork. Together, they led the bunnies through the forest, making sure to avoid any dangers and stay on the safest path. It was a long journey, but Lightning's speed and Echo's keen eyes and ears made it much easier to navigate the forest. As they traveled deeper into the forest, they encountered all kinds of animals in need of help. There was a deer with a broken leg who needed to be carried to safety, a family of squirrels who had become trapped in a fallen tree, and a group of lost ducklings who needed help finding their way home. With each new challenge, Lightning and Echo worked together to come up with a solution, using their unique skills and abilities to help their animal friends. Lightning used his speed to carry the injured deer to safety, while Echo used her wings to lift the fallen tree and free the squirrels. And when the ducklings got lost, Echo used her keen sense of direction to guide them back to their pond. Despite the many challenges they faced, Lightning and Echo remained determined and optimistic, always believing that they could make a difference in the lives of those around them. And their kindness and bravery inspired all the animals of the forest to work together and help each other, creating a sense of community and unity that had never been seen before. Finally, after many hours of travel, they reached the bunnies' home and were greeted with cheers and tears of joy from the relieved parents. The bunnies ran to their parents and hugged them tightly, explaining their adventure with Lightning and Echo. The bunny parents were so grateful to Lightning and Echo for rescuing their babies that they invited them to a big feast in their honor. Lightning and Echo were overjoyed by the invitation and happily accepted, feasting on delicious carrots and lettuce and sharing stories of their adventures with the other animals. As the feast came to an end, Lightning and Echo reflected on all the good they had done that day, and they knew that they had made a real difference in the lives of the animals they had helped. They were tired but content, knowing that they had used their unique talents and abilities to make the world a better place. From then on, Lightning and Echo became known as the bravest and most reliable animals in the forest, always ready to help out their friends in need. And the bunnies, who had once been lost and alone, became some of their closest companions, joining them on many more adventures in the beautiful forest. As the sun set on the horizon, Lightning and Echo settled down for the night, tired but content, knowing that they had made a difference in the lives of the little bunnies and all the other animals of the forest. The end.